New biome in 3, 2, 1. Look at this dude. So I made a ton of progress in my slime simulator Gelli, and also the devlogs are going like crazy. It's getting a ton of views. So we're adding a bunch of stuff to the game, including a biome that you guys suggested. As you can see, I'm super snuggled up and cozy, so I'm just gonna also show you stuff from my week as well. Like this sick Lego taxi that I got from a Lego store in a mall. Pretty cool, right? I was really tired of looking at that bland sky that the game originally had, so I decided to add a sky shader, and I think it looks really good. The system also supports different biomes have different sky colors, so I can get really crazy with it. I also added time into the game and the ability for it to be morning, noon, evening, and night. Next, I wanted to add weather, and of course, each biome is going to be able to have its own different types of weather, but I decided to start with my favorite weather, which is rain. I'm struggling to describe this. I added these white tall lines, and they fall down from the top of the screen. Next, I gave them collision, and they just be bouncing. Say hi, Zimba. Say hi. Good boy. Now they're working quite well. They fall from the top of the screen and they hit the ground and they sploosh. Here's a fun fact. Several years ago, I used to make rain videos on a really old YouTube channel and they were really not great. Just watch this.
Hello everybody, it's me. Rain is wonderful weather. Look at him. It's like really cold.
How did I go from that to 10K subscribers? What the heck? Okay, anyways, the rain is complete. Next, I wanted to have a screen transition between the different times of day. And in order to show you what time of day is coming next, I wanted a little icon to appear in the middle of the screen. But I haven't drawn any icons yet, so I'm just using a Gelli. He's spinning. Now you can see there's this awesome blocky transition when you start the game. And then when the time changes, the screen fills back up, shows the icon of the next part of the day, and everything is black now. I have to fix that. Next, I spruced the sky up to look a lot prettier. And also you can see the different sky colors after the time changes, which is really cool. I think it looks really good. I'm actually really quite proud of the visuals. I mean, look at this. Here is footage of the original game. And then come back to this. It just looks so much better. I'm so proud of myself. Now, there's plenty of dangers in Gelli, and so I had to actually add the Gelli being able to be hurt. I didn't want to do it, but I had to. Now when the Gelli gets hurt, there's an animation, but it's still a little bit buggy, so I need to work on that some more. Okay, I got it all working, and I even added the ability for there to be different knockbacks, so something could send you flying. For those of you crazy people that like to torture Gellis. What is wrong with you? Now when your Gelli runs out of hunger, it gets damaged a bunch, and it's a little bit too fast, so the Gelli cannot actually do anything, and you just lose. Here's a better version of being damaged by hunger, and I don't think there's enough time for the Gelli to react, because if the Gelli is searching for food and it's trying to eat it, this is still a little bit too fast. It won't have enough time to actually eat the food. I need to lean super far back. Yeah, what up? I'm just super relaxed. What up? What's the deal? What the deal is? So while I was making this devlog, Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet got announced. And what the freak are up with these starters? I really liked Fuecoco when I first saw him. And then I saw that Quaxley is like a duck with like a piratey type of sailor hat. And if that duck turns into a pirate, it's gonna be my favorite Pokemon ever. Mark my words! Anyways, I want the Gelli to be able to do a bunch of different things depending on a lot of different factors, and one of them is boredom. And so I wanted to add a activity that they would do when they're bored, and that is digging. I also want each biome to have their own digging loot, so I'm making 2 little areas so I can test out different loot in different areas. I'm good at talking. Areas for the different areas in the area. Good, thank you. Now when the Gelli is bored, they can dig up an item. It doesn't look great though, and it's pretty buggy. I also want the Gellis to be able to dig up items, and if it's food, then decide if they want to eat it or not. And that's not really working well right now. I think I might need to redo the AI again. The AI again. I can't talk! The Gelli can now pick up items and decide what it wants to do with it. So for example, it picks up this apple and then decides, I'm hungry, I'm gonna eat it. Now I want to get some awesome visuals for the digging, so I'm gonna add some dirt particles that kind of explode while the Gelli is digging. Okay, this is kind of a dirt explosion. Now it's like a geyser. Okay, that's a little bit too crazy. Okay, I got the dirt particles sorted out, and now I have to make an animation for the Gelli actually digging. It's going boing, 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 boing. Okay, I'm so happy with this. The Gelli is actually digging now. Don't worry, apples will not be digging loot in the future. If you like this video, like and subscribe right now. Here's an image to entice you. Alright, I teased the candy biome at the beginning, and now I think it's time to actually work on it. I had the idea of the grass being cotton candy and the dirt being chocolate, and I kept trying a bunch of different things to have the ground look like a chocolate bar, but it was just not working. I was having a very hard time drawing this biome. So I scrapped the whole chocolate bar thing and just went for the approach of it's just chocolate ground. It doesn't have to look like a chocolate bar, but it's just chocolate ground. Now I had a tile set that was looking pretty good, but cotton candy doesn't come in just one flavor, so of course I had to add different flavors for the tiles as well. Now we have banana, bubblegum, and blueberry tiles. Next I began work on a candy tree. It's gonna have cotton candy for the leaves and a peppermint as the wood, because like peppermint bark is a thing. I've never had it, but I've heard of it before. Boom, candy cane tree. Now it was time to make a crop for this biome, and man, I was struggling again. I tried a lollipop and it sucked. Then I tried the lollipop in a different shape and I actually liked it. This is weird. You're gonna be growing lollipops. That is so weird. Next, we needed some decorations. I tried a candy cane, but I didn't like it. I tried a little lollipop tree thing. I didn't like that either. I tried grass made out of like Twizzlers. I didn't like that either. I did, however, draw these two different rocks that you're seeing on the left and the right, and I'm calling them sugar stones. I took a break from the decorations to draw some items. So the first item that I drew was the seeds for the lollipop crop. Next, I made the lollipop item itself, and then I started working on decorations again because I can't make up my mind on what I want to work on. I decided a decoration that was little candy jellies would be extremely adorable, so after I thought of that idea, I just had to do it. Look at how cute it is. We need one in a delicious blue raspberry flavor as well. You know what? Down below, tell me your favorite flavor of candy. I'm very curious. Also, if you don't live in America, tell me what kind of crazy candy you guys have in your country. Next, I wanted to make some digging loot. And what would be better digging loot in a candy biome than chocolate chips themselves? Ah! Oh. My Amazon device heard me talking and talking to me, and I'm not used to having it, and it scared me. There's the finished chocolate chips. Now, we need to make a jelly for this biome, and I know you're thinking I'm gonna make some sort of candy jelly, but I'm actually going to take a jelly that I've previously made that is known for being extremely hyper, and that is the bonbon. Okay, I think everything's complete. Let's put it in the game. I added all the stuff into Unity and began doing some epic tiling. Then I started adding the decorations. Then I did some beep boop stuff behind the scenes. And then I totally didn't play a few hours of Elden Ring. Now everything is in the game, but the lollipop crop is not working. Okay, now the lollipop crop is working. I love saying that. Everything is working now. The biome looks awesome. The jelly can even dig up chocolate chips and eat them. Thank you so much for this suggestion. This was awesome. Suggest your biome ideas down below. Next, I did something super boring that I'm not going to make you sit through watching, and that was I redid all of the AI for the jelly again, just so it was a lot easier for me to add new activities for the jelly to do. And it was a really annoying process, but I did it, and now the game is much better. In the last devlog, I had physical experience, but I scrapped it because I didn't like it, and a lot of you had ideas on how to fix it, so I'm taking one of those ideas and trying it now. I made it so when the jelly gets experience, it spawns an orb next to it that goes towards it, but it's not actually going towards the jelly right now. Now the experience spawns, waits a second, and then comes towards the jelly while rotating. It also spawns in different positions. I showed it to some people, and I was suggested to make the experience spawn next to the cursor and go towards the jelly, because if the jelly gets experience and it's off screen, you don't actually get to see the effect. And now you get to see the effect anywhere. I've now added a neck pillow for maximum comfort. In all seriousness though, thank you so much for 10,000 subscribers. That actually blows my mind. 10,000 subscribers is absolutely crazy. I think that's gonna be it for this video. If you want to see all of my content early, check out the link in the description below to become a patron. See ya!